for those of you who are like new to rock concerts or what have you, if you're not ready to be tossed about a bit and roughed up a little, don't go up to the barricade before the rest of the crowd comes in. Don't do that. I strongly recommend against it, because that is kind of like the central impact area of all of the moshing and crowd surfing and stuff that happens at these Tapeworms shows. For those of you who don't know, if you've only been to one of my usual shows, the Tapeworms shows are like the exact opposite vibe of what I usually do. Like, as polar opposite as possible. These are not seated shows where you sit down in a nice theater or at like a cabaret or like whatever, a winery or a comedy club, and you just kind of like sit back and relax and do some giggling. It's not like that. It is a concrete box with steel barricades where people throw each other. It is the opposite of everything else that I do. So fair warning, it gets a little wild. So if you are not into the idea of getting a little sloshed around, don't do the barricade thing. Don't do that. You won't have a good time. That's where all of the people do all of the kicking and maybe even punching. I don't know. I can't control it. The venue has the rules, and I will, if I have to say something on stage, remind the audience of those rules. And if I notice something crazy happening, obviously I'm going to call it out. But I'm not in control of what happens. That's you guys. You guys gotta watch out for one another. I grew up in like the death metal scene when I was a kid. I really liked going to death metal concerts, and I would go into the mosh pit, and there'd always be some fucking shirtless ninja throwing elbows around. And don't be that guy. Don't be the shirtless ninja throwing elbows around. If somebody falls, pick them up. That's like the ethos of, that kind of thing. And some people know that, but some young people who are new to the scene aren't going to know that. So yeah, watch out for one another. And once again, if you're not ready for shirtless ninjas throwing elbows around, stay away from the front center barricade area. You're usually safer like towards the side by the barricade if you still want to get, close to the front of the room. But I'm just letting you know, that's like the proverbial splash zone of Tapeworms shows and similar styles of concerts. So yeah, anyway, it's 9 shows. The band and I are going to be going out. We're going to be playing Selfish front to back, then heading backstage to take a breather, and then coming back out and playing the other stuff. It's from August 14th to August 29th. We're doing Boston, Toronto, Grand Rapids, Chicago, Covington, Cleveland, Silver Spring, Teaneck, and Sayreville. And then we are Splitsville. We are slithering back to the laboratory from which we leaked. And I guess that's all the information you need. Yeah. Once again, tickets are the ticket links and the VIP links will be working in about 7 minutes, but but only Patreon members who have received the early access code will be able to use those links to buy anything until tomorrow, where people who have signed up for my text alerts will start getting early access codes. And then the on sale is officially this Friday, 10 a.m. EST. Stay tuned. Everything I just said will be like public information. You won't have to sit through 17 minutes of me talking about various beverage conveyance devices, and everything will be in one place. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Hope to see you boys out there at the show. I learned this just now, just a few minutes ago when I was doing this whole spiel on Instagram. I learned that the way you stop it is there's a little X in the corner. You see the little X? I'm pretty sure that the X did it on Instagram. I bet it does it on YouTube too. Let's see. All right, here we go. Okay, yeah, it's the X. It's the X.